Okay, so here's a post I found on a Facebook group from one of Chad Daybell's kids. So I'm not sure if it was one of his sons or daughters posted it, but let me read it to you. It's pretty interesting. So it's titled, Exhuming Body Without Family Permission. My mother passed away October 19th, 2019. The coroner told us natural causes. It looked like the textbook definition of heart failure. The death was unexpected and my family has taken it hard. My dad has already remarried. A friend of the family lost her husband earlier this year, and for whatever reason, she and my dad decided to tie the knot. It feels weird, but I already had a positive relationship with my new stepmom, and she has helped our family grieve. It's definitely a weird marriage. Both still talk of their former spouses frequently. My dad misses my mother terribly. A few neighbors, led by my aunt, in our small town have decided that since my dad remarried so quickly, he murdered my mother. This started out as a benign, though hurtful rumor. It has escalated to the point, however, that they exhumed my mom's body for an autopsy. The family had no warning. We went to visit her grave and her body had been dug up. I don't know the results of the autopsy yet, but I feel extremely violated. I just want to grieve. I'm hurt that my aunt would cause so much trouble. Has anyone else experienced anything like this? I feel so alone. Okay, first of all, I didn't know Lori was a friend of the family, so I have a couple questions. Did Chad's children meet Lori before Tammy died or something? Because in this post, they make it seem like they had already knew Lori. Says it feels weird, but I already had a positive relationship with my new stepmom. So what the heck? He introduced them to them before their mom died? Did Tammy meet her, do you think? I don't know. This is just weird to me. Either he or she never did meet Lori before Tammy died, or Chad really introduced him to their future stepmom, the one that was going to be taking their mom's place. And then it makes you wonder if he introduced her to Tammy. Because if we're going to look at this post as being accurate, then it's saying that they met Lori before Tammy died. I mean, that's what it's saying. And then it talks about the aunt, which I haven't heard anything about. So it'd either be Chad's sister or Tammy's sister who started saying this about Chad, so I'm curious on that. I never heard about that before this post, about the aunt saying that. Maybe you guys could help me find out who the aunt is, and we could have her on for a live and interview her and ask her some questions. She probably has a lot of inside information that nobody else knows that we could ask her. I'm just not sure who the aunt is. Do any of you guys know? And I have trouble believing that they would exhume somebody's body because of a rumor. They would have had to have probable cause. They would have had to go through the courts, right, to get the okay to do that. They can't just make that decision lightly. I'm sure it has to go through a judge, and they have to decide if there's probable cause on exhuming, arresting body. You know, somebody that's supposed to be in peace now here, and you dig them up. That's just, there would have to be a good reason, in my opinion. I wouldn't see them just doing that for just some rumor. There would have to be some evidence to why they would want to do that. And then they ask, has anyone experienced anything like this? Probably not, because not many people like your dad and your stepmom. It would cause this big, huge, almost soap opera type situation. So I don't think there's ever been a situation quite like this. So I wish I knew if it was the daughter or son that wrote this. I don't know why I'm thinking it was his daughter, the one that wrote that other message that I read on one of my videos. And then the same one that was making the faces behind the reporter. I don't know why I'm thinking maybe she's the one that's more out on social media than the other ones, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I just wanted to go back to her saying she has a positive relationship with her new stepmom. So she's making it seem like she already had a positive relationship with her before Tammy died. And if for some reason I'm taking that wrong, then that means, let's say she is talking about after. Well, when would she have really got to know her after her mom died? I mean, they moved to Hawaii, and then now Lori's been in jail. So there wouldn't have been much time to really get to know her, unless if she really is talking about before. And the way it's worded, it says, I already had a positive relationship with my new stepmom, and she was a friend of the family and stuff. So I really do think that they mean that they had already met her and had a relationship with her. Let me know what you guys think of this. Like I said, I found this on a Facebook group, and I have no reason to believe that it's not real. And if you see, the date is exactly the day Tammy died, and all the details go exactly along with this case, so I feel like it almost has to be one of his kids, unless if somebody's just messing around writing this. But I don't think so, because his daughter was on social media before posting things, so I believe that this is probably true. Let me know if any of you guys have seen this. Okay, so I'm gonna get on with the rest of the video. And the rest of the video was recorded a couple weeks ago. Well, maybe it was like a week and a half ago. So sorry, this might be kind of old news. The next thing I'm gonna talk about, because I'm just now getting around to editing it. I've been having these really bad migraines. Like, as soon as I wake up and stand up, they've just been so bad that I've been having trouble getting anything done. But today's actually been a pretty good day. I actually woke up without a headache, and I got one a little bit into the day, but it went away after I took Tylenol. But the previous week, I would take Tylenol, and it wouldn't even work. So, and that's the only thing I'm allowed to take because I'm on that blood thinner, so I can't take Excedrin or anything. So, like I said, I apologize for getting this next part out so late, but maybe it'll be new to some of you guys. So, alright, so here it is. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Just another quick update on the Lori Vallow case. So, another little court issue we got going on here. Kind of a lawsuit here. Melani Pawlowski lawsuit. So Brandon Boudreaux has filed a defamation lawsuit against 2 of Melani's attorneys because of some documents. Remember those documents? I had included them in one of my videos too. The documents were basically they're accusing Brandon of all this crazy stuff. So one of the things that they accuse him of is Brandon has a history of victimizing women, which is probably an extension of his use of extreme and dark pornography. Mr. Smith said Melani confronted Brandon in June. Now, these are the stuff in the document that Melani's lawyers had accused Brandon of. Mr. Smith said Melani confronted Brandon in June of last year with proof of his pornography addiction and homosexual affairs, prompting Brandon to retaliate with threats to attack her and take her kids away. And then accusing Brandon's family of child molestation, drug addiction, kidnapping, assaults, and even killings. I remember when I did the video on that, reading some of this stuff, I'm like, whoa, this is true. Wow, that's some heavy claims. So, and it just made you wonder, like, is that stuff true? That's some serious stuff.
Melani is very fond of her aunt. Her fondness for her aunt has, I'm sure, very little to do with her religious beliefs, but more to do with the kind of person that she thinks she is.
So it's against her lawyers. So would Melani get in trouble since her lawyers are the ones that made those claims? I mean, is it like against Melani? Does it go on Melani's record, or is it just for her attorneys? But I just wonder if it is against Melani, because Melani is the one that said that, and then her lawyers are basically documenting it. So I don't know who ends up getting in trouble for that, or who you know, let's say he's awarded like some fine or whatever the outcome. I mean, is it the lawyers that have to pay, or is it Melani? I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. I don't know much about law. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you real quick. So hopefully you guys are all doing well, doing good. The world is about to open up Friday, at least, well, in Ohio. Let me know in your guys' state. In Ohio, we already opened up like the hospital now. The hospitals, when was that? That was their first level, like a couple weeks ago, with hospitals, and where they're open for other things besides emergency stuff. So for like preventative stuff, all that and doctors and stuff all opened up a couple weeks ago, or was that last week? I think it might have been 2 weeks ago. But this Friday, they're opening up restaurants, bars, hair salons now. So the world is slowly opening now, and I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to hear another big outbreak after they open everything. I feel like it might have been a little bit too rushed after the first one. Like I thought these levels or these steps were going to be like at least a month in between. I don't know. The first one was only a couple weeks ago. I feel like they should have waited at least a couple more weeks, but let me know what you guys feel about that. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, talk to you later, guys. Bye.